Hi there, Aline here. Welcome back for a new lesson. Today we are going to study the concept of light using colors. We are going to paint a few glow-in-the-dark sticks using a gradient of colors from light to dark. This will give you the illusion of light. In the first few minutes, I will use a variety of colored pencils, but you can observe how I'm coloring them and wait until I get to minute 17 of this video when I will do the same thing but using the colored pencils you have at home. So just watch for now. Here I have a reference picture of my girls dancing with glow sticks in the dark, so I thought it would be good if we could use some colored pencils to sketch some of those glow sticks. First, I'm going to use my own color pencils. I have a big range of colors to play with, but I will show you that you don't need all these colors for this exercise. You can still achieve a close result with what you have, especially when you are learning concepts. Once you understand this lesson, you can start to apply what you learn in your artwork at school. Try to use more than one color to create your piece. It brings more interest and makes your artwork richer. The materials you need for this exercise are black paper, your 12 colored pencil box, ruler, white paper, and patience. In the previous lesson, we studied values using a gradient scale to sketch a sphere, and we only used the black colored pencil. If you didn't do that exercise yet, I recommend you to do that lesson first and then move on to this one. What we are trying to create is the illusion of light, also focusing on values, meaning light to dark, but this time we'll use colors. When you try to replicate this type of light, you need to consider your background, which is your paper. I chose a black paper because you normally use glow sticks in the dark, and to have the illusion of light you need contrast of light and dark. Maybe you can find some dark paper you have around the house, or any different surface that you could possibly use for sketching, a box, a paperboard. Ask your parents for their suggestions first and if you are allowed to use that. If you can't find anything dark, you can use a white paper. You still learn that way. I started by separating the colors I need for my blue glow stick. I chose a super light blue, a medium, and dark blue colored pencils, as well as the white color. Using a white colored pencil, I traced a couple of lines about 4 inches long and maybe a little less than a quarter inch apart. I colored that white, but didn't apply a ton of pressure. Then I used a lighter blue to color all around it. And I blend this light blue with the white, but I don't use any blue in the center of the stick. After using the light blue, I go ahead and use the darker blue, preserving some of the light blue color on the paper and blending a little bit of the light and dark blue together, finishing up just with the dark. I'll do the same process for the next glow stick. This time I chose yellow. I selected a couple of yellows, one light and one dark, and also used the color white. For the next glow stick, I select pink colored pencils, light and dark. Remember to work from light to dark. I start with white in the middle, then the light pink color, and a medium pink and the dark pink to finish. Now I go back and add another layer of the white, right in the middle of the glow stick, applying more pressure this time. This is going to be my green stick. Similar to the other ones, I work from light to dark, starting with the white, then my lightest green, a medium and a dark green. I create a little path of light to give a little more movement to the glow stick and for a more realistic look. You can go back and add more light or dark colors on your sticks and use your white to show a better contrast. go back to the blue glow stick and add more light blue and white to try to make it pop a little more. I will do the same with the other colors, always working from light to dark and creating the gradients with colors. You can see the middle of the stick where it shines bright should have your lightest value, and the far outside area your darkest value. That's your gradient scale for each glow stick you color. I'm going to make one more showing a gradients of purple. Start with white, then a light pink, a light purple, and a dark purple. Also, I go back and forth with the colors. Since I'm working layers, I need to build those layers mixing a color into another. my colored pencils. Now we are going to do this together using the 12 colored pencils you have. Before we start adding colors to our glow sticks, what I like to do is to get a white piece of paper and color a little dot for each pencil I have and write its name in front. It's easier to see how a color looks like on the paper than looking at the pencil. By looking at those dots, you can decide which colors will go better together. And yes, make sure your pencils are nice and sharp. Take a look at your pencils and sharpen them if they need it before you start. You can later fold this color reference paper and keep it inside your pencil box. Every time you need to use your colored pencils, take a look at your reference paper and you'll see which colors are better for what you need to do. It's a nice practice to have and it will save you time in the future. We can't do a pink glow stick with these colors, but we can do a red one. For the red glow stick, we can use the red orange, orange and white. So let's start. Here I folded the paper in the middle, but I recommend cutting it in the middle to have a better grip. Let's start with white, making a few 4-inch long sticks, and each of them using 2 lines less than 1/4 of an inch apart. You can sketch the sticks on any part of the paper. Take your time, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember to pause the video whenever you need. starting with the blue stick. I'm not coloring the center of the sticks. These will stay white. Go ahead and start coloring around the white with the sky blue. You can see the name of the color on the pencil. You can reinforce your white center. You can apply a little bit more pressure of the white now. Next, you use the color blue and do the same, going around the sky blue. You can see it goes from light on the inside to dark on the outside, creating these gradients of colors. For the red stick, you will start with the orange, then orange red and red. Reinforce your white as much as you need. Note that I don't go over the color white with the orange pencil. You color right by the border. Remember to pay attention to your values. To refresh your memory, value is how light or dark a color is. So for you to have this light effect, you need to work from light to dark, making a gradient color combination. Save the center of your glow stick to show your lightest value, that's white. I started the green stick with the color yellow-green, but go ahead and start that with the color yellow first. I thought we could get away with 2 greens, but the yellow-green was a little too dark for a black paper. After you color it yellow, use the yellow-green and the green, adding more white in the center as you need. For the yellow stick, I only used yellow and white. For the purple stick, I used white, blue, and violet. It would have been helpful to have a pink pencil, but you can still see gradients. I did add a little of sky blue here to try to make it pop more, since the colors violet and blue are so similar and close in values. Here is the end result. You can see that you can still make your glow sticks using just a few colors of your 12 pencil set. It's not going to be as vibrant, but I think it is still a great lesson on values using colors and a great practice. If it didn't turn out the way you wanted, try doing a couple more glow sticks if you have room on the paper. But be kind to yourself. Art is supposed to be fun. Realistic art takes more time and practice, and it's a very normal process. It doesn't happen in a blink of an eye. I hope you enjoyed it. Soon I will be posting another lesson on values using colors. It's going to be a little fun exercise. See you next time!